Army Lieutenant, answered the call of duty at the Royal West African Frontier Force at Ghana as an instructor on infantry tactics. He found sanctuary in Ghana for 3 years before returning to Nigeria. That young army officer was General Ojukwu. Our own very father.
Hi everyone, welcome to Ghana Observer. Today I was wanting to talk about this video I saw. This is the aftermath or the party following that fake coronation for the 419 IGBO chief or whatever he calls himself. This was the party that followed, but I found it very, very intriguing and interesting that a coronation, isn't it supposed to be filled with prayers and thanksgiving and pastors and religious, whatever faith you are, to kind of bless you? And maybe this picture right here is of the religious leaders, maybe. So as I said, I found it intriguing, interesting, that the son of the Biafran, as they call it, warlord, General Ojukwu's son, this son that has passed away, he passed away in 2018. In 2012, he was invited to come and speak at this party. And I found it so strange. Why are you bringing your baggage, your Biafran baggage, to Ghana? I will continue to question motives. I have to continue. Because if you say you are a king, so-called chief, and you've been coronated, fake though it may be, why are you bringing the mindset of secessions? And it's just weird to me. So in the first clip that I just played, he was introducing his father. I didn't even know that he had been in Teshi, Ghana. So apparently his father, General Ojukwu, had been in Ghana to do with military something, training. And he'd be here for 3 years. So that was news to me. And yet they look down on Ghana. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? This their Ojukwu that he was in Ghana doing something with the military. So something must have been good even in those days in Ghana. Yet, common Ghana of yesterday, Ghana our backyard, even Ghana. They don't even know that when they use the word even, it's an insult. I had to school someone in my comments. Even common Ghana. Really? But this your Ojukwu, General Ojukwu that you hold in high esteem. I just found out that he was in Ghana for 3 years. And I'm sorry about the background noise in the video. I'll play it at the end so people can judge for themselves what he was saying. But I just found it intriguing. Or is it just me? Because when I see coronations, it's hands being laid on people, blessings being placed. Why are you bringing your baggage from Nigeria to Ghana? Why? We value our peace. So back to the son, Sylvester Ojukwu, and what I found out about his relationship to General Ojukwu, who he said was his father. And there's a whole story that I found out about him too. So I'm reading excerpts from this article found on thedailypost.org entitled Ojukwu's Family Denies Relationship with Son of Biafran Warlord. The family of the late Biafran warlord, Dame Chukwu Emeka Odumegu Ojukwu, has again denied, so they've denied it before, has again denied having any relationship with late Sylvester Debe Ojukwu, who before his demise laid claim to being the first son of Ojukwu. Addressing journalists on Wednesday in Nnewi, Anambra State, spokesman of the Ojukwu dynasty, Mr. Ifuku Ojukwu, described Debe, who died in Lagos on November 3, 2018, as an imposter, saying that the man's real name before he changed it was Mr. Sylvester Ude. Ifuku said he was born Sylvester Ude and later changed his name at the age of 21 years. In Kemba, and I'm guessing that is the so-called warlord Ojukwu, Ikemba never accepted him as his child. He was answering to Sylvester Ude in secondary school at Federal Government College Umuahia. He explained that in the Nnewi culture, when someone dies, the king's men would be called with kola nut and drink to formally make the announcement. But nothing like that happened, so the family has nothing to do with the burial. The spokesperson also mentioned that General Ojukwu had acknowledged 2 children outside his marriage, out of wedlock, and one was called Emeka, a son, and then another was a daughter of an Hausa woman. So it wasn't just Sylvester who was out of wedlock. He was trying to prove the point that he acknowledged other children out of wedlock. So why wasn't the same done for this Sylvester Ude? He went on to conclude, Sylvester Ude, which I call him, is a complete con man. It's a lengthy article. I'll put the link in the description so that people can read it for themselves. Can you believe the twists in this story? I was taken aback. I was looking for information to insert in the video, and then I found this article saying that this was a fraud. Sylvester Debe Ojukwu is not who he says he is. That he's a fraudster, claiming to be the son of General Ojukwu. Shocking. This is the first I'm hearing of it. Anyway, folks, I'm going to put the rest of his video. I'm going to unmute it so that you guys can listen for yourselves. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for all my new subscribers. I appreciate you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.
Ghana has been the crucible, the relationship between Ghanaians and the Igbos of Nigeria. It protects each and every one of us. The Ojukwu tribe of Ghana has been historically proven to be Igbos. Ghana could mean in Igbo and Andiga. I am therefore home here today to develop and not destroy this starting relationship. I am here today to reminisce. I am here in the crucible to scoop and scrape the remnants of the Your Excellencies here present, Your Royal Highnesses here present, members and distinguished members of Ohanese, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is with the fondest sense of humility that I struggle on this stage as the chairman of today's occasion. Very much empty, but imbued with sufficient confidence of your trust and security. I am here today for this very unique occasion, which is the coronation of the first NIGERIAN in Ghana. This is an epoch-making event. 78 years ago, the great stick of Africa, after unsuccessfully trying to enlist in the colonial police in Gold Coast, Morning Post under Wallace Johnson. He remained in Ghana for 3 years before returning to Nigeria, where he led the nationalist struggle to secure freedom for his country in 1960. He made sure that he mentored the brilliant Ojukwu Dr. Conman, whom I fondly refer to as the Ojukwu from Ojukwu. Should we be grateful for this? Yes, sir. On the contrary, my answer will be no. Because in doing this, the great stick was merely the quantitative influences he had gathered from Marcus Garvey, W.B. Du Bois, and Conman. He was merely handing over what his senior brother gave him to a junior brother, and the one flourished. 54 years ago, a young army lieutenant answered the call of duty at the Royal West African Frontier Force at Ghana as an instructor on infantry tactics. He found sanctuary in Ghana for 3 years before returning to Nigeria. That young army officer was General Ojukwu. Our own very father, deep Ikemba Nnewi, Ikebiora Mmandi, Agụnechi Ibe n'Ọka, Mmanya Ebi Ibe, Omu Ibe Fuani, Odani Igbo Nkwo, before he left during his short stint in Ghana, he also taught and mentored many young officers who later played pivotal roles in the affairs of their countries. He left Ghana with suffused blessings and ended up an exemplary head of state of the Republic of Biafra. Because of his stay in Ghana, he was roundly adopted and liked by the people of Ghana. That a former head of state, a preeminent head of state, personally attended his funeral a few months ago in Nigeria. During his blazing career, when he was troubled, he also came back to Ghana at Aburi in 1967 on a peace mission. In that peace mission, he was roundly vindicated. And actually, it was that journey that shot him on the international plane, for which the Igbos in adulation during the war corrupted a popular highlife tune by the Ramblers dance band of Ghana, which we popularly know as Ojukwu. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I'm here this evening to reminisce. I am here to remind us of our identity and history. That was the essence of that reminiscences. In the hope that in those identity and history, we will be able to build on the substratum a strong future for ourselves. Well, as the girls used to put it, they will tell you that when the shield wears away, the framework remains. And the way they say it in Ghana language is Kichiante there, Chikanet Meramu. May the Almighty allow us to salvage our union from this framework. A king has a people. A king has a people. It is therefore very propitious and roundly symbolic that I will be at today's occasion armed with a petition of appeal. That the revered government of Ghana has deemed it expedient to allow the coronation of an SND in Ghana. Is an imprimatur, is an endorsement of the recognition. Recognizing the presence of Igbos in Ghana. Igbo Kwani! Igbo Kwani! Igbo Kwani! Well, I am happy I am happy. Oh, I see. I look at my people and I see joy. I look at my people and I see contentment. I'm also looking at my people and I'm beginning to see an intermixture of a tinge of regret. My people are not happy. My people are not happy. And I will not leave this stage today without letting you all know why my people are not happy. As the Akans do say, Akans are very wise people in Ghana. They always tell me the ailment, and I will tell you the medicine. In their language, they put it, ano muro, ano aduro. The recent government directives asking foreigners, major Igbos, to go back to Nigeria is causing a lot of ripples among your kin in Nigeria. Being that we are also contemporaneously being persecuted by the Boko Haram in northern Nigeria and being forced to flee home to the east, any further mass return will bust the already distended and destroyed homeland. Nigeria and Ghana built ECOWAS. We should therefore not destroy the house that we built. It is for this reason that I'm proudly emboldened under the auspices of this August occasion, make an appeal to the government and good people of Ghana to rescind this decision in order to salvage mankind. War and sufferings are usually countered by materials and music. War and sufferings are usually countered by materials and music. When the Almighty God sees his people suffering, he almost always blesses them with provisions and soul music. And that explains the evolution of soul music from the ghettos and plantations during the slave trade. I will not be ashamed to say it. Ghanaian high life music was the band, piano band, which the Igbos endured during the war. Music like another corruption, I hope I will not you all know what I got. I'll leave you and go. But I must remind us that whenever there is an appeal, there is almost a veneer of a pledge. Therefore, exhort you, my brothers and sisters, to be true, loyal, and unmistakably law-abiding to the Ghanaian government and the people of Ghana. Every place has its rules. Every market has its regulations. And they also put it in a wise Ghanaian program. So we man. That's what it means. Therefore, you must be law-abiding in this your second home. Live in it. Plant in it. Prosper in it. But please remember home. I go home. I leave you and I go home. I will charge you to be very obedient in this your land. Let the highest Igbo spirit guide you. Let the highest Igbo spirit guide you. Let the highest Igbo spirit guide you. And may the golden prosperous land of Ghana protect you. I leave you. Thank you. God bless you.
I